experiencing the Kathryn Dunn Show. With us today, we have Greg Gorman, Matt Capazzi. Bull is with us. I'm Kathryn Dunn. And Gray Guy and Tucker are here. Thank you. How is everybody? Happy Mother's Day.
Great.
My mom may or may not show
Mother's
up.
Day.
Yeah.
But
Happy
Mother's
Day, Mom.
What'd you say, Greg?
Just Happy Mother's Day, everybody.
And what'd you say, Matt?
Happy Mother's Day.
Yeah. To all the moms out there and fur moms with their fur babies. I got a Happy Mother's Day today by two people when I went shopping at Costco with Bull, BJ's with Bull, and I don't know how to feel about that.
What do you think you were doing that gave off mom vibes?
I have no idea. I don't know, but I don't like it. It was rude.
I think there really was something. What was in your cart?
Oh, just mommy and me dresses.
There you go.
One for me and one for my cat.
That'll do it.
Yeah, I don't know what gave off mom vibes, but these people.
That's the fuck you guy?
Yes.
Or what did he say?
Yes.
Yeah.
So this dude is like, oh, I'm sorry, are we in your way? And then Bull goes, no, block her. I don't want her to shop anymore. So then he goes, to me, Happy Mother's Day, and fuck you.
Wow.
To Bull. And I'm like, I like this guy.
Wow.
Yeah.
He was laughing. It was funny.
Yeah.
He didn't mean it.
And they didn't have
Okay,
a pineapple in their thing, but they did seem like swingers. But then I was like, oh, it's his birthday. And he's like, oh, well, I take the fuck you back. And then he gave him a hug because it was his birthday. And then they're like, wait a minute, you're taking him shopping on his birthday and filling up your cart with your things? And then she's like, his wife is like, oh, I got to remember that for when it's your birthday. And then they were like, yeah, your wife, yada, yada, yada. And I'm like laughing because we're not married.
Everyone always thinks we're married.
Yeah. Because you're, an adult. And they're like, well, adults should be married.
And then he said something about the hug, right? Remember about the hug?
Oh, yeah. As he's hugging him, he's like, don't worry, it's a manly hug because I'm hitting him. On the back.
I think he did that because I held my fist up to him or some shit.
Don't you hug me.
After the fuck.
Yeah.
A lot happened.
Yeah, it was wild.
Yeah, it was all, I mean, fun and games.
Wait a second. So it went from Happy Mother's Day to F you to a hug?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was funny. The guy was like, when he said fuck you, he was like, and fuck you, it was like, I don't know, it was hard to, I was laughing and his wife was laughing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just went from one to high to another.
Yeah, I want to know what these people are like. Like, who are their friends? What do they do?
Yeah.
What's their lives?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was.
Who's that coming in now? Oh my goodness!
We've got them on the line. Our guests.
Yeah, so
swingers.
Yeah, they definitely carry pineapples in their grocery cart. I was looking, but I didn't see one. They hadn't gotten to the product section.
The pineapples were on his shirt.
Yeah, were there?
Yeah.
Probably. So yeah, we met some swingers today. In all probability.
Seeing them again soon.
Yeah. Well, they'll be coming over later. Welcome to the mess. That's what I say when people come over. Welcome to the mess. All right, now it's time for
Whine and whisper, light ASMR.
Where you get to guess what I'm drinking based on how it sounds.
Sounds refreshing.
It is.
You told me what it was, but I forget.
So you're gonna lose.
It's not the latte. It's mayonnaise. We're drinking.
How dare you, Greg? You know mayonnaise is too spicy for me.
I didn't hear that.
I said, how dare you, Greg? You know mayonnaise is too spicy for me.
I'm sorry.
It's horchata.
Horchata. You're drinking your horchata.
Yeah. And it's delicious. It's basically like eggnog, but year round.
And Mexican.
Yeah, so it's Mexican eggnog. Year round Mexican eggnog.
Nice.
Yeah, it's not a seasonal beverage, it's a year round beverage. And it's delicious. All right, now it's time for Boo Boo Doo Boo. Are you aware? And more importantly, do you care? Where we ask you if you're aware and do you care about current events that have happened in the world.
Okay.
If it's a sad animal story, cover it. If it's a happy animal story, give it to Matt.
Oh, okay. Wow. Why would you put sad animal stories on here?
Because they're there. They're out there, and you need to be aware. We need to be made aware. Also, a lot of sad animal stories have, like, silver linings. Like, if there's, like, a hoarding situation, there's probably an organization that you can adopt these hoarded animals from.
What if it's a horchata situation?
Well, then you can totally adopt my horchatas.
Okay. And moving on. Are you aware and do you care that fans at a Metallica concert at Virginia Tech apparently created a small earthquake because they were jumping so hard?
Wow.
Yeah. That's crazy.
That's a hard. You're rocking hard if you create an earthquake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, are you really partying if you haven't created a natural event?
No, you're not.
No.
If the earth isn't quaking for all your fun,
you're
not having fun.
You can party without shaking the ground.
No, not anymore.
Narc.
Yeah, narc.
I'm just saying, like, if partying means drinking a lot, you don't have to jump up and down. You can just,
Okay, but counterpoint, if you drink a lot, the ground shakes.
But the ground doesn't actually shake. It's just you're dancing with the world.
Right. When the ground shakes for you.
Yeah.
I guess this means Virginia Tech is the #1 party school in the nation. They've literally partied so hard they created an earthquake.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's amazing.
All right. Are you aware? Do you care that the jockey who rode the Kentucky Derby winning horse Sovereignty has been fined over $60,000 for striking the horse with his riding crop too many times during the race?
Yeah.
Good.
I mean, jockeys, they should just use words of encouragement like, hey, I believe in you. Stuff like that.
Yeah.
Actually, Tucker would make a great jockey. Hey, we're going to win this because I believe in you.
Hey, horsey, let's go!
I don't know if we can do this. The other horses are awful fast.
But you're the fastest horse in the bunch, and we're going to prove that today. I believe in you. You should believe in you.
Wow, I am going faster now that I have this new belief in myself.
Yeah, all it takes is a little bit of confidence. I would never hit you. Mind if I pet your mane?
Oh, well, not at all. And scene.
And the winner of the Kentucky Derby is Tucker's horse.
It's just named Tucker's horse. The ego on that guy.
Are you aware? Okay, so you said it. Sad animal stories. Here we come.
Just like
Are
the
you
last
aware?
one.
Are you aware? And do you care that 50 abused Belgian Malinois dogs have been found in a filthy Queens apartment?
Now, if you were to read the article, you could find a place to adopt them, I'm sure. You don't have to read the article.
To be the real victim is whoever lived underneath that apartment.
Says the guy who doesn't live on the top floor.
Exactly. Are you aware and do you care that apparently in 2009, actor Robert Pattinson, to deal with a persistent stalker, actually took her out to dinner, and basically during the dinner he basically completely unloaded about all the struggles in his life that she never came back.
Oh, that's funny.
So
that sounds like a movie.
That would be a good movie.
Yeah.
We called Every Date I've Ever Been On. She never comes back. Yeah, this guy stole my life.
Not true. There was that one crazy chick.
True. All right.
How does that conversation even go? I mean, like, someone is stalking you, and I wonder, that must have been the weirdest conversation. Like, there must have been one point where a very weird light bulb went off, and they were just like, you know what? Let's go to dinner. I mean, this person is stalking you. I mean, that's really questionable.
I would do it. I've definitely done it.
If someone stalks you,
Which side were you?
What else they're capable of?
Really, Greg? Which side do you think I was on?
Well, okay, what was Robert Pattinson like then?
Really, really sappy and emotional.
We have an exclusive interview with the stalker.
Yeah. No, I've definitely interacted with my stalkers.
No.
Like, despite people's suggestions otherwise.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
All right. Are you aware and do you care that a police corgi in China has caught on film stealing a sausage from a child?
See, now this would be uplifting.
Yeah.
I'm trying to fear the boy.
Not if you're
Just
the
eating
boy.
just eating his sausage, minding his own little business.
Hopefully the sentence was really light. Hopefully they just let the dog go.
Yeah.
They released him into the wild.
No.
Okay.
Now the poor guy has to fend for himself. No, he's a cop. He can steal. They're corrupt.
So a dog stole a hot dog? Is this a very confused dog that is related to the hot dog?
It's my little brother. Chop, 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 chop.
Yeah. You cannibal.
All right. Are you aware? Do you care? This is a video from the Daily Mail, but the gist of the video is a raccoon got into a car during like a traffic stop and started playing with apparently the driver's like meth pipe or whatever, like during the traffic stop. So it's like the police body cam caught a raccoon, what kind of looks like as if it's like smoking meth, essentially.
Oh, wow.
Adorable.
Yeah.
He's a high
it
raccoon.
would make sense if it was Smokey the Bear, but this is the first time. Well, maybe Crack Rocky Raccoon.
Rocky Raccoon. Love to smoke crack.
Yeah.
Didn't like reading the Bible.
All right. Are you aware and do you care that Sir David Attenborough recently celebrated his 99th birthday?
Isn't that amazing?
Who is that?
He's the Planet Earth guy. He's like nature documentaries.
Oh,
He's he's very do like a nature voice, the British nature voice. It's probably him. Like the raccoon has entered the car and is smoking the crack pipe.
oh.
That would be how David Attenborough would narrate that raccoon traffic stop.
It is one of the raccoon's instincts to smoke crack cocaine.
Mhm.
Oh,
You got it.
Messy little guy.
And the raccoon paints brilliant paintings after he has gotten high on crack.
See, you know who David Attenborough is. You and your who's David at?
I don't. I know. Yeah.
You know the
I
comedy, but you didn't know that.
I know the
Anyway.
tropes.
Yeah.
All right. And are you aware and do you care that a father and son animal rescue pilots were unfortunately killed in a plane crash in Southern California?
Oh.
And
So
I
sad.
guess they would, their organization was Pilot and Paws, who they would take animals from euthanasia shelters and fly them to other shelters where they wouldn't be euthanized.
I'm really sad when we lose someone like that. Like, really sad, because who's going to do that now? It takes a very special kind of person to do that.
You can get your pilot's license, Kathryn.
I really need it, but I'm scared of flying.
Same. All right. Are you aware and do you care that this week we finally have the first American Pope?
He
Oh, yeah.
was an American Pope.
Bing, bing, bing.
Yeah, from Chicago.
From Chicago, a White Sox fan.
Was that
Wow.
true?
That is true. It came out. There was a picture of him at Game 2 of the World Series in like 2005 when the White Sox won it.
And it was real?
Wow.
Yeah, it was real.
Because there is a picture of him circulating with Charna Halpern, and it says that he was a monologist once, but he wasn't. It's just a joke.
Who's Charna
Oh,
Helper?
well, only the writer of the book that you read when you take improv. Io.
I'm not familiar with IO.
Schnee
That'd be
Delphos.
funny. That would be funny, like if he did. Yeah, stuff like he did improv in Chicago too.
Yeah, that was the bit.
That was the joke. Okay.
Oh. Yeah, I'm glad that this Pope is a little bit younger. You know, he'll last longer and maybe he can travel to different countries. So that's kind of cool.
And he does speak a bunch of like 3 languages.
Mhm.
Yeah. I think that the tradition with the chimney is pretty interesting. You know, like when it's white smoke, you know, it's like I guess they started that before they had phones.
Yeah. What I find interesting is that like it was needing repair or like to function. And if I was a pope and they started fixing the chimney while I was still alive, I'd be like, "Hey guys, is everything all right? What's going on?
What are you doing with the chimney?
Stop fixing the chimney.
You know, making me
I'm
a nun
perfectly
so he would-
fine.
Yeah.
It's just a cough."
Who's telling you things but not me things? You know who I talk to.
Oh. I mean,
You're speaking to
this
the
Pope
doctor.
this Pope is an Italian. This Pope is you know, he's like the bears.
Doug, Lord.
The chimney over there. The chimney over there. There's white smoke coming out. I just want to make sure that everything's kosher. You know, I'm getting a little nervous here. I'm eating a lot of brats. I eat a lot of brats when I'm married.
Yeah, what's
I
the
wonder if
joke?
the Pope
No,
is
no ketchup with
I wonder if the
communion
Pope
now
is
or something.
Yeah.
What?
no ketchup on communion now, something like that.
And what'd you say, Matt?
I wonder if the Pope eats a lot of bratwurst.
Oh, probably. Isn't he? Is he? What are his stand like? How does he feel about LGBTQ? Do we know?
I have no idea.
I mean, he's on the record saying not progressive things, but also presumably he won't be as conservative, I guess, as conservatives would want to be. He'll probably take the sort of same kind of like live and let live that Pope Francis did. Sort of like, I'm not saying it's okay, but it's not like the biggest thing we should prioritize, basically.
It's not okay, but it's not that bad.
Yeah.
And for all you conspiracy theorists out there, the previous Pope died the day after J.D. Vance visited that Pope.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty
Guilty.
cool. Yeah.
Guilty.
Okay, and that's it for Are You Aware and Do You Care?
All
A holy
right.
edition.
A what? Our holy edition.
The holy edition.
All right, now it's time.
Sorry.
No, it's like to smoke meth, only to use the Bible. All right, ready? Now it's time for Are You Out of Your Fucking Mind? The segment where we ask the age-old question, are you out of your fucking mind?
Okay, so I think maybe, I don't know, like 45 days ago, a student from Tufts University was like taken by ICE because she wrote an article which was pro-Palestinian, and just like a day or two ago, in court they said that she could be released, so she's free again. So finally, we get to hear her talk, and she is the kindest, like, nicest person in the world. And I'm just thinking, like, the government really thought it was necessary to take her off the streets? Are they out of their freaking mind?
Can't have opinions. You're laying naked on your bed, the phone rings, and you think that there's a phone call from the giant head. You run into the closet because you don't want them to see you naked. Are you out of your freaking mind?
Are you you're the naked person?
Yes, I'm the naked person, Greg.
What do you mean from the giant head?
The overseer.
Have you been
Why is that so funny?
I think you are out of your mind. I don't know.
Big thumbs up. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Kathryn wins.
Why isn't it funny, Bull?
Well, the situation was funny. Absolutely.
Okay, then what's your
I
problem?
don't understand why the nakedness is funny.
It's all funny. It's funny.
Okay. Yeah, okay. So it's comedy, right?
Yeah.
Good.
Oh, man. You're watching.
What was the big head?
The big head is the person in charge, the government, the big head, the overseer, the dystopia.
Wait, you're worried that the government is going to call you?
On my TV.
On your TV?
Yes. It was.
You are crazy.
It was a crazy moment. It was like dream residue.
Well, she was asleep, so you're not telling the whole story.
I started with that. I said you're asleep on your bed naked.
You kind of rushed past.
Yeah.
It's
you're asleep on your
the
bed.
emphasis is that you're asleep and you're dreaming, but you wake up thinking it's still the dream.
No, I wake up thinking that I'm getting a phone call from the giant head because my phone is ringing, and that means my television is ringing, which means that I'm getting a message from the giant head, the alien in charge or the government. Whatever
Kathryn,
it was a person.
Have you been hanging out with a crack-smoking raccoon?
Yes! He's my best friend.
Hey, just want to make
Cracky
sure.
raccoon. Yeah. So you're watching Jeopardy and you see 3 names and they're like basically the 3 wise men, and you get up and you confidently shout Pokemon as the answer. Are you out of your freaking mind?
Yes, Kathryn, you are.
Yeah, we think you are.
How dare you? How'd you know that was me again?
It has Kathryn written all over it.
This happened. We were watching. I may have been dozing off or high. I don't remember. And then we were watching.
Oh, it was the second one.
Yes, I was high, and we were watching Jeopardy, and it was like Balthazar. Look up the 3 wise men's name, please. Someone.
I never knew they had names.
They have names. See. Like one is Balthazar, one is like Charizard.
These are Pokemon names.
Yeah. Have you looked them up yet?
I thought Matt was on it, but mine.
Okay. Melchior, Casper, and Balthazar.
Pokemon.
No, I guess I could see where you're coming from. That seems Pokemon adjacent. I don't know if I get that worked up about it.
Oh man. So now Bull and I have just been shouting Pokemon at each other every now and then. Pokemon. Because I was serious. I was like, I know what this is. This is Pokemon. You're not gonna fool me.
I left my ass.
Was one of the questions? What is Bethlehem?
No.
The question was, I believe, who are these? Who do these names belong to, or something like that, right?
Or like these names belong to someone.
Oh, okay. I thought the names of the 3 contestants were like eerily reminiscent of the 3 wise men.
No, I wouldn't have put that together. I would have thought they were Pokemon. No, it was an answer, and it was something like, these 3 smart guys. I really don't even know the category.
Yeah, I don't remember the category.
I just remember shouting Pokemon because I saw Balthazar, and I'm like, that's a Pokemon.
No, I wouldn't say you're crazy.
Yeah, thank you.
I did.
Does anybody else have one?
Let's say you're a broker for an apartment, and you tell them your availability to see the apartment is Sunday afternoon. Then they email you Sunday morning saying, "Can you see it at 11:30 today?" Be like, "Well, it's not the afternoon, but all right, fine, I can do that." I say yes, and then like as soon as I'm about ready to go, my hand is on the door to leave. I feel a text like, then the agent says, no, sorry, the super says we can't get in today. When's your next availability? And I say Monday afternoon, and they say that she comes back, can you come in at Monday 9 a.m.? It's like, that's not the afternoon. It's like I take back here. Yeah, it's like yeah, it's so I say 5 p.m. is the absolute earliest I can possibly see this apartment. And then she says, okay, we'll be in touch tomorrow afternoon. Is she out of her fucking mind?
Yeah. Glad you're seeing the place.
We'll see. I've not seen it yet.
Yeah. Glad you're making plans.
Yeah.
Yeah. See if you like the commute also. Like, what are the trains? Do those trains run?
Yeah, I don't know. Even just looking at the map, like from my place to there, it's like, ooh, that's gonna take a while. But again,
your place to anywhere is gonna take a while.
Yeah, but it's like, yeah, short answer.
Yeah.
Are you staying in the same neighborhood?
Because he told me.
So I told him I live by the cloisters. That's basically where.
Interesting.
Anyway, what were you saying,
All
Matt?
right.
Are you staying in the same neighborhood, or are you moving far
No,
away?
far away. Well, by New York standards, far away. And seeing it,
Oh.
the place in Brooklyn. Again, just seeing it, I probably will be too. I don't want to say chicken, but I can't think of too not unwilling to pull. I guess not pull the plug, but pull the ripcord or whatever on
Oh my
actually.
God. Yeah, that's not the expression.
Yeah. Some other pulling and cord adjacent.
Wait, so you're going to see an apartment and you're apprehensive about putting an old person out of their misery?
Yeah, what's that about?
I don't see what's wrong.
You're out of your
Pokemon.
fucking mind. All right, now it's time for uplifting animal news. Yay, with Matt Capazzi.
Wow. All right. Okay. So, all right. Why does it look? Oh, okay. Alrighty. All right. Yeah, I'm looking. If you guys want to talk about something else.
A corgi police officer stole a sausage from a child.
Greg already talked about that.
I know, but it's uplifting, so I thought I would say it here.
Oh,
I don't think it's uplifting. That poor kid eating his little sausage. I'm thinking I'm a little kid eating my sausage. And then it's then the police took his Hey!
Wow. Hey, thanks, guys. Hey, check this out. A miniature hound named Valerie, who was lost for 18 months on an Australian island, has been reunited with her owners.
And she was found among kangaroos and stuff.
Wow. The owner said her pet approached without hesitation when they were reunited off the coast of South Australia on Tuesday. The owner says, "She ran straight up to me. I just burst into tears." The almost 3-year-old Valerie was trapped on April 25th in remarkably good condition after 529 days spent living like a feral animal. Holy cow! This thing was, lost for like 530 days. So hey, that's great news.
That is. That's crazy because it was obviously a puppy. She was obviously a puppy that got away, because if she's 3 now and she spent over a year away.
Yeah.
That's
like half her life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That poor baby.
Hey, also a play date between the world's tallest and smallest living dogs went the way of most dog park encounters. Despite the 3-foot height difference, lots of tail wagging, sniffing, and scampering.
Sniffing and scampering.
Reginald, a 7-year-old Great Dane from Idaho, and Pearl, a Chihuahua from Florida, are both certified winners in their respective height titles by Guinness World Records. The fact that Reginald is the size of a small horse and Pearl is as small as an apple didn't stop them from getting along famously.
Isn't that sweet?
Yeah, that's what I call an uplifting animal story.
Yeah.
All right, and happy birthday to Colin and Woody, 2 cows at the Woodstock Farm Sanctuary.
Send them birthday gifts.
And that's it for uplifting animal news.
All right, beautiful. Now it's time for Tattletales. And here she is right now. What has she been getting into? Bull, you got a story about her.
About that donut?
Uh-huh.
Oh. I thought she was.
Crying.
I thought she had a mouse. I thought she had a mouse in her mouth because she was doing that muffled cry through the house. And I looked down and she had this donut that you brought from school.
I got it from a kid.
Yeah, it was nasty.
I got my first piece of swag from a kid.
Wow. Bribery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know that kid doesn't get in trouble on my watch.
Smart kid.
Going places.
Yep.
Not the detention, though.
That's right. That kid could be a politician.
Is that the world's easiest way to get out of a speeding ticket? Just give a cop a donut?
Yeah, pretty much.
Wow.
You gotta just speed with donuts in your car. Be like, look, I take the box.
Yeah.
You like jelly? You like cream? You like that Boston cream filled?
Your Honor.
Oh, officer, you're nasty.
Your Honor, the defendant pleads guilty to this crime that they are obviously guilty of, and I would like to give you these dozen donuts.
They're clearly guilty of bribery.
Well, I was going to sentence you jail time, but you know I love the chocolate. Case dismissed.
Yeah. There you go.
But go on, Matt. Not Matt. Sorry, Bull.
No, that's it.
No.
Short but sweet.
That was it?
What else? Yeah.
Okay.
Besides her.
So wait, is there a so Tony stole your donut? Was there any drama or intrigue or betrayal?
No betrayal. So basically what we've done is as we know, I lost my Trix mix over a year ago. It feels like yesterday, but it's literally been over a year on a calendar. But I didn't want to put her beds up, so she still had her bed. 3 of her beds. Like, half of our bed is her beds underneath. And then there was a bed by the heater that she would sit in sometimes, because like she liked to move around, so she had a lot of beds.
Yeah.
You know, like if I could have the whole apartment be dog beds, it would have been. But
and cat scratching poles.
Right. And like cat houses. But anyway.
So they left the bed by the heater. Is that what you're getting at?
Yes. So the bed by the heater is where I've been putting Tony's toys as like this makes sense to me. I'll put Tony's toys
area.
here. Yeah. But Bull was like, this bed needs to go. And I was like, well, I disagree.
No, that's not what I... Wow, you just make me out to be look like a piece of shit, don't you?
Well, how did you say it and how did I say it? Because did I agree?
First of all, I said you shouldn't put the cat toys on her Trixie's bed because that's Trixie's bed.
Yeah.
And the cat doesn't want to go on that bed.
She was sleeping on it.
To get on it. No, she's not.
She was.
And I said, well, maybe it's time so we can move this bed to get some space. I didn't say this bed has to go.
Okay. So he said this bed needs to move so we can get some space, which is a longer way of saying this bed has to go. And we moved it under the bed on top of one of the other beds for now, because I don't know what to do with this bed. I probably gotta like sell it or throw it out or give it to somebody with a dog like Elaine. Yeah. But I put her toys on the bed, and I think she's not getting it. Her toys.
She knows that's Trixie's place. She doesn't like going there and getting those toys.
Yeah. We probably need to move the beds out.
Yeah.
Does she still smell Trixie? Is that the thing?
Probably.
Yeah.
I think she's fine with it.
Mm.
But Bull thinks otherwise.
Does Tony, how are Tony's therapy sessions going that she goes to once a week? Is she opening up about any of this?
Aw, she needs therapy because she's a psycho.
Yeah.
Yeah. We should take her to a cat therapist. Could you imagine a person who was like a licensed animal therapist? I'm sure they exist.
Well, I mean that's one way for a cat to get to sit on a couch.
Yeah.
Man.
Meow. Meow. And how is gone, Bull?
I mean, she did crawl on top of the blinds the other day, right? Wasn't she on top of the windows?
She was being such a little weirdo, acting like she couldn't get up, and then she climbed all the way up on top of the blinds.
Wow.
Yeah.
She goes from the floor to a table, and then to a ledge in the window, to the top of the refrigerator, and then top of some stackables on top of the fridge, and then on top of a window. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
She's crazy to watch. Sorry, go ahead.
Mitzi Kim. Mitzi Kim.
Extreme close up. Extreme close up.
Aww. She's so precious eating her yums or drinking her water. How is Miss Mitzi?
She's good. She takes a couple medications, and she seems to be okay. Like she has some eye discharge, but maybe a month ago I went to the vet, and I picked up a supplement, a powder supplement that I can put into her food, and it helps cut down on the eye discharge, and it's also just a general supplement. But she's doing well. She's still taking. She's eating a Hill's Science Diet kidney recipe or something, because she has stage 2 kidney disease. But last time I checked with the doctor, they said that her kidney disease hadn't progressed. So that's great news.
That is good news.
So she's doing well.
I'm worried about little Tony's kidneys because of this pretty litter we got. Do you know about pretty litter?
Check this shit out. Go on.
So basically, pretty litter is a litter that the cat pees in, and I don't know what happens to the pee, but if it turns blue, it means it's too alkaline, and different colors mean different things. And hers was blue, which means that it's too alkaline. When I looked up what does it mean if a cat's pee is too alkaline, it meant like I think kidney stones or kidney problems. And I'm like, oh no, I need to take her to a vet and find out if her kidneys are okay.
Yeah. Whew.
Yeah.
I hope everything's okay.
Yeah, thank you. She doesn't drink water.
Really?
Yeah, which is the problem.
Well, that's weird.
Yeah.
I've been here 6 years, and I just like a couple months ago saw her like lapping up some water.
But she was on drugs.
Yeah, maybe that was the deal.
Yeah, she was on like drugs because of her tooth problem. Remember that?
Yeah, maybe that's what it was.
I mean, Matt and Greg, do you remember her tooth thing?
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Her tooth fell out.
Yeah, poor girl. So they
Apparently,
get pills.
cats. Yeah, and apparently cats get their fluids from their food.
What?
Yeah.
Cats drink water?
They
Well,
should.
yeah, some don't. So
That's
apparently they get
really,
it
I don't know
from
about
their.
that.
Don't give me kidney problems.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
I wonder if we should be putting water in our food.
Ew.
The vet that told you this, what were they hanging out with a crack smoking raccoon?
Told us what? Because yes.
No, I read that. I read that part. But
Oh, okay. All right.
Oh, the internet, the always
Yeah.
informative internet that doesn't.
that's why I said apparently. I don't know if that's true or not.
Yeah.
I love and hate the internet.
Yeah.
All right.
This show brought to you by the internet.
Yay! It actually is. Fortunately. All right, now it's time for.
Ooh, that reminds me.
And the word to get started is internet.
Internet reminds me of watching the movie War Games.
That reminds me of being in Greece and not having a lot of movie options to watch.
Grease reminds me of freshman year when I watched Grease for the first time.
Which reminds me of a time I watched Grease at a friend's house and her dad was having a fight with her mom and like I think he broke a fucking statue. Like he was a psycho.
Psycho reminds me of the famous shower scene in Psycho.
Shower reminds me of the gym I went to today and how I don't like it because it's the men's locker room is the layout is terrible. You can see naked men easily. You should have more privacy. There should be no nudity in male locker rooms.
Locker rooms reminds me of when I worked at this credit union and how I would use my, I think, 30-minute or hour lunch. I forget what it was. It had to have been an hour lunch to go to the gym, and I would shower while there.
Shower reminds me of the weather, and it looks like Naples is going to get 24 hours of rain.
"24 hours of rain" reminds me of the time I was walking with my friends and there was like a sprinkler on somewhere and I was like, "Oh my god, I want to dance in it." And they're like, "Do it." But meanwhile, her mom is coming to visit and I'm like, "But your mom's coming to visit, so like wouldn't it be weird if I met her wet?" And they're like, "No, it's fine." So I met her mom in her clothing because she gave me clothing so that I wouldn't meet her mom wet.
Sprinklers remind me of landscaping.
Landscaping reminds me of the ride-on lawnmower we used to have at my house when I was a kid. I'd ride it to mow the lawn.
Which reminds me of my uncle's ride-on lawnmower that I would ride. I wouldn't mow the lawn, but I would ride it and then like have this like in my head story about like how I was visiting the farm for the summer. You know what I mean?
That reminds me of how kids have great imaginations and they could turn something normal into something super.
Kids remind me of a video I saw of Kathryn stuck or locked in a suitcase in a hotel room.
Which reminds me, I used to really love hiding in things and like fitting in things like washing machines, dryers, suitcases, small
Hmm.
things.
Wow.
So you're a cat.
Meow. I am. And that was
So wait, so the video exists because apparently you got stuck in a suitcase and your friends or family are like, hey, let's take some video of this.
No, she didn't get stuck in it. She had someone put her in it and zip it up, and it was just her and her friend. And
Wow.
then she started panicking. I think, let me out, or something, right?
well, I was panicking for the video. Like it was playing it up
Okay.
because it was funny.
Oh.
But yes, the video does have me panicking. Like, let me out, Primus, you bitch! Let me out of this fucking thing. I've had enough.
See, my mind that was funnier. I was imagining it like something that went awry instead of something staged.
Yeah, no, it was definitely on the stage side because I had my friend put me in it and then we were videoing. But it easily could have been a situation where I just decided to pack myself and then got stuck. And then somebody was like, you know, it would be a great idea recording this for posterity.
Yeah.
All right. That reminds me. And now it's time for...
What now?
And I'm pretty sure Bull has the bag.
It's not a bag. It's a freaking email.
You're a bag. Just say it.
I don't have anything. Sorry.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't. No, sorry. Next.
All right. Greg or Matt?
Why can't you have something?
All right. So, dear Kathryn Dunn show, it's my birthday and my partner took me shopping. Am I crazy?
No.
What is the ask? Is it? Did it happen? What do you? What's the ask?
Should more have been planned? Or how about this? Dear Kathryn Dunn show, it's my birthday and my partner kept asking me, what do I want to do? And I was like, I don't know. Nothing.
Is this an in joke?
I didn't say nothing. And is this about us?
Then what did you say?
I said it doesn't matter to me.
Oh, which is the same.
No, it doesn't. It's a little bit. I don't know. It
Nicer?
It was just whatever.
Uh-huh.
I didn't really care.
Okay.
Okay, so what's the problem?
Wait, Bull, was it your birthday recently?
Yeah, it's today.
Oh, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. So,
Happy birthday to Bull.
this is what I was trying to avoid.
Happy birthday.
Big mouth over there. Big Mouth McGee. New York Daily Herald over there.
Happy Mother's Day to Bull.
Mother's Day, yeah. All right, so what's your issue?
My question is, should I want to do something on my birthday? Or, should I just be like, I don't care where we eat?
Yeah, that was fine. I'm pretty easy.
No, that's not
How about
easy.
that?
You should have opinions. It'd be easier if you wanted to eat somewhere.
Yeah, I've got opinions.
Yeah, I know. Too many.
Mm-hmm. So
I don't see the issue with him saying it doesn't really matter.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm not really clear what the letter writer's problem is.
Damn.
What's the petty ish?
I'm just saying, he should want to do stuff.
I should.
Yeah,
I should.
because I know you're gonna be like, and on my birthday we did nothing.
No, I didn't say that.
Yeah,
Did
you
I?
will.
I'd never say that. No, you're the one that wants all the damn glory and everyone drooling over you, and I'm not about that. I'm sorry.
Uh-huh. I want the
That's why you're doing
fanfare.
this. That's why you're doing this birthday show, right?
June 1st.
What a
Where
great
is it
time for
going
a
to
play.
be? Where is it going to be?
At Secret Pour, some from 6 to
Everybody
10.
come. Everybody
You don't
come. See
say.
Yeah.
Catherine.
Hey, if you're stalking Kathryn, this will be a great opportunity for you.
I'm actually worried there are going to be some stalkers there, at least one.
No, you're not
Wow.
worried. You want them to come because you're that type of person.
Do you
No.
take selfies with stalkers?
I've taken pictures of stalkers. And I've taken selfies
Oh.
with stalkers. I've taken video of stalkers. I've done stuff.
What are like these days? What are stalkers like? Are they hiding behind bushes? Are they dressed up as bushes and moving?
So
Are
if
they
they
out in the
are
open?
hiding behind bushes, I don't know about those stalkers. Those are good stalkers. Those are ones you don't know about. The ones I do know about are like internet trolls and like creeps that it get into your life and then like kind of stalk
We
your
saw
friends.
we saw at a movie one time. We saw one of her right? An internet stalker, correct?
Which
The skinny, dark-headed dude. Shit, I don't remember his
Mike
name.
Peskov?
Maybe I
The
don't
nude
remember.
guy?
A
The
nude?
nude.
I don't know.
What, at a
What?
movie?
Yeah, he was at he was at the gathering afterwards. We saw him in the lobby, and you pointed him out. Um, shit, it was a while back. Anyway, it was one of her internet stalkers.
He
Brown
was
hair.
nude.
What is the nude guy? What are you talking about?
Mike Pac-Man
Oh.
Peskov. He has a bunch of different names.
I don't know. Then
He's the one that I took a picture of and he took his dick out. I was taking a picture of his dick. I'm not saying that he took his dick out in like a way, but it was hard, and that was the weird part. It shouldn't have
no,
been
it's not
hard.
weird. It's because you're interested in people's dicks
No.
for some reason. Yeah, you want to know about people's dicks. Isn't that right?
Wow.
No, it's right. You want people to describe their dicks to you.
So what?
Mhm.
There's nothing wrong
Okay,
with that.
No, it
okay.
most
Now we're
certainly
going
is
back
something
to Are you
wrong with it.
freaking out of your mind?
Yeah?
Yeah,
Is that one of your is that one?
I'm sure she knows
I think
about a lot of people's dicks, what they look like.
Yeah. Matt, what does your dick look like? You don't have to answer that.
No, don't.
Yeah.
No, I did not want to know what his dick looked like. I just, for whatever reason, I was
No,
like,
you ask people about their dicks.
but that had nothing to do with this situation.
Okay, go on with this story then.
God.
Is that like a
Mhm.
normal icebreaker?
Yes.
Yeah. Is that a question that you ask another dude if you're in a relationship?
Yep.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Oh. You do. I'm just asking the rest of the crew.
Oh, so you do have something for settle this.
Oh, we could. Is this about? Okay.
So why don't you pose it as a settle this?
If a woman is in
I
a
think you have to
relationship
start with
with
Dear Kathryn Dunn show.
dear fucking Kathryn Dunn show. If you're in a relationship with someone, should your partner ask another man about his dick and describe it to her?
I would say that there are some issues there.
Exactly.
Yeah, depends how sarcastic she's being.
Those
Yeah.
are crossing boundaries.
How sarcastic she's being.
Well, it's like if you're being serious, like, yeah, what's your dick look like? Yeah, but it's like, yeah, if you're serious, like,
Oh no, she's serious.
That's really weird.
Thanks, Matt. Thanks for having my back.
He's not having
Well-
her back.
All you had to say was
Yeah.
there's nothing wrong with that and we'd be fine.
Well, I'd be lying.
Wow, Matt.
Thank
wow,
you.
you're just digging a hole deeper for me.
Yeah, well, you dug it. You even dug it worse when you told me about it.
Well, you asked.
Mm-hmm.
I don't lie.
Yeah.
So do you treat people differently after they tell you about their member?
Yep. Yeah, I have
Okay.
more or less respect for them depending on the dimensions.
Oh, wow. So what do you want to hear when you have a conversation? Like what's a plus? What's a minus?
What is a plus?
Yeah.
Whoa, wait a minute. She is still in a relationship with someone.
Yeah, I can't answer these questions apparently.
Exactly.
I'm not allowed
She
to
could
answer.
ask, but not.
Yeah, I can
I mean,
only
if you're-
ask, but I can't answer.
No.
Hey. Well, wait a second. I
That's the
saw
whole
you're
issue.
kind of when you ask a question like that, you're giving these people the impression that you're interested in them.
Exactly. Thank you. Interesting, right?
Interesting.
How about you,
indeed.
Greg? You're kind of quiet there.
He has no opinion.
No, I'm sure he's got an opinion.
I don't know. I mean, I feel like. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I would have said, "If you're kidding
You
or
mean
not."
Kathryn hasn't approached you?
So you want to know if Greg has been approached? Is that what you're asking?
I'm sure he's been approached.
I can't specifically, but I don't know. I can't specifically remember. But on the other hand, if you were to say,
really,
if she never, I'm sure I would have taken it as she's kidding, not like at a.
Mm-hmm. Even if a person would known that this woman is in a relationship, the said person shouldn't go there, right?
Yeah.
I would assume, yeah. I mean, again, it depends if they're a sarcastic person or something like that. But it's like, yeah.
Oh, okay, that's what it is.
I think a person can do whatever the fuck they want.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't understand. I don't understand why you're shopping for dicks when you're in a relationship.
Yeah,
shopping.
Exactly.
I need to go to the store and pick up some dicks. Would anybody like anything?
Yeah, see, she can't be serious
shopping.
about anything.
Nope. It's all bits. Just bits and dicks. Bits and dicks. Just the tips.
There you go. So
Bits
how was
and
this
dicks.
settled?
I don't know. What's the settlement?
I think it's really questionable. I don't get it.
All right, there you have it. It's questionable. You happy, Bull?
Yeah.
I feel like I'll never be happy.
Thumbs up. Yep.
Good. All right, we've been working on something all week long.
Better be good.
It will be.
Okay. Welcome to Jeopardy! Our two contestants today are two of the three. Our three contestants are the three wise men.
I'm Balthazar.
Welcome to the program.
I'm. Yeah. What are the other wise men?
Casper.
Casper. Yeah. I'm Casper.
Okay.
Casper and Balthazar.
All right, great. So this person used to lead aerobics videos, and he kind of had an afro.
Bing.
Casper.
Boo!
Who is Richard Simmons?
Very good. So Casper, what category do you pick?
Let's stay with this category for 400.
All right. Okay. Which member of Moneython went on to make travel videos or videos about different parts of the globe?
Buzz.
Oh, gray guy.
Who is Michael Palin?
Ah, very good. Would you like to stay
Boo.
in the same category?
Yeah, let's stay.
Okay. Uh,
Wait, I'm sorry. Can I change the category?
yeah.
Let's do things that are definitely not Pokemon for 200.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Um, so this video game was very popular in the 90s, and part of the name of it was Legend of
Oh, bing, 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 bing.
Tucker.
Zelda.
Ah, very good. Would you like to stay in this category?
What is Zelda? Yes.
Okay. Um, this this racing arcade used to be very popular. It was a kind of position.
Bing, 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 bing.
Tucker.
Pole position. What is pole position?
Ah, very good. Okay. Okay, we have to. This scene is boring, just doing like a game show thing. So can we like?
Wow,
Hey, Alex,
Alex.
you're back. How big is your dick?
Hey, gray guy and Tucker. Is it true that you guys are going to move to Las Vegas and do a show with lions and tigers?
Yeah, white ones.
What is must be small for 200, Alex?
You're avoiding the
That's a
question.
wow, that's really exciting. Are you guys comfortable around large animals?
Are you comfortable around small dicks? Yeah.
Wow. Oh, gray guy. I think that Tucker has some questions about your anatomy.
Nope, I already know everything I need to know about Gray Guy.
Oh, okay.
I don't have a dick.
He's fully plush.
Mm-hmm. See?
And wow. And scene.
I mean, you can't hide from showing puppet dick.
No,
Yeah.
no, you can't. And we showed 2, so where are you going to go from that? There is no higher.
That was difficult coming up with Jeopardy questions on the fly.
You did a good job. It was fun for us.
Ooh.
You might have found it boring, but I enjoyed it.
Well, I mean, there was no like relationship. There was like nothing happening between the characters. It was
Oh, no.
True.
I didn't say it was a good improv scene. I said it was fun for us.
oh, okay.
Yeah, I wasn't like great improv. I was more like, I enjoyed it. Yeah. All right, now it's time for boo boo boo.
On this day in history, nothing was solved.
With Matt Capazzi.
Okay. On this day in 1969, British comedy troupe Monty Python forms, made up of Graham Chapman, John Cleese, Terry Gilliam, Eric Idle, Terry Jones, and Michael Palin. And nothing was solved.
Could you imagine Terry Gilliam's travel videos?
Yeah, I think that. Oh, he actually made one. It was called Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
What?
Yeah.
Oh.
They made one
Did he
about
direct that?
Brazil. Did not have a good time, apparently. Did not have good things to say about Brazil.
He did Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas?
Yeah.
I thought he. Oh, okay.
Yeah, the movie. Yeah, he did a movie for that.
That's amazing.
Yeah. That's an incredible movie.
That's incredible because it makes me feel like I'm on drugs.
Oh, yeah.
I like movies that do that. All right. You've been amazing. This has been the Kathryn Dunn Show. Is there anything you guys want to say before we get out of here?
No,
Yeah,
I'm
I
good.
I'll
do.
send you pics. I'll send you pics. I'm just not comfortable talking about it on the air.
Okay, that's fair. I'll give you my number.
Okay.
Okay.
Can you just look to your left a little bit, at least for the your eyes, not your head. Now there you go. Finally, for the viewers, so they can see you looking at them instead of something else.
Yeah, viewers,
Thank
I'm
you.
looking at you.
No, you just looked away. All right, say bye, Kathryn.
Bye, Kathryn. Classic comedy. You guys are all amazing. Thank you for doing the Kathryn Dunn Show. Thank you for watching the Kathryn Dunn Show. And thank you to those who write in.
Should you? Can you give them the address?
Oh yeah, cause they write in, and this is the tkdsmusicalbookings@gmail.com. tkdsmusicalbookings@gmail.com. Yeah. Y'all are amazing. Thank you. Bye.